here we have a corporate identity, a brand. You could say with a lot of corporate identities you have a name, a symbol, a positioning statement. Okay? Given what this has, or what this represents, would anybody hazard a guess, ballpark, what do you think they do? What sort of field would they work in? Okay, so as we saw with what Pierre did with regards to the segmental analysis, if you've got a press ad, you can break things down into those building blocks. For me, that would be things like the handyman, where you're renovating your home, you've got an outside toilet, you smash it to pieces, you use the corrugated iron for the chook shed, and you use the bricks for the path to the chook shed. If you can break something down into pieces, you can use the pieces to then construct something else, the bricolage. So if we actually break this down, you go, okay, name, symbol, positioning statement, but you've also got colours. You've got your blue, you've got your orange, you've got the shapes in there, so you've got that sort of orange sphere, you've got the swirls that go around it. So just to have a look at a couple of those, for instance, HostTel is the compound of host and tell. Host, offering lodging, accommodation, looking after, also used so much in IT with the internet. So, who hosts your website. So you think, oh, host, maybe that's got something to do with the internet. Tell from the Greek tele, at a distance, but really a word that's been commandeered by telecommunications companies, even Telstra, telegram, telephone. So you think, oh, okay, so internet, telephone, communication innovation, okay, so simply by glancing at this, you instantly go, oh, gee, maybe that's a VoIP business. Maybe that's business grade VoIP. Maybe that's what they do. Simply because we have taken our understanding of various signs and symbols and deliberately constructed a meaning to hopefully force an interpretation upon you. So there is a fairly extensive analysis of the whole visual identity in here, and there's plenty for everyone, so take one with you. But just quickly, if we have a look at blue, because this will recur when we have a look at another brand in a second, trust, loyalty, wisdom, confidence, intelligent, faith, the truth, linked to consciousness and intellect, considered beneficial to the mind and body. It apparently slows human metabolism. It produces tranquility and calmness, and in heraldry, blue symbolises piety and sincerity. So you can kind of see why it gets adopted so much in corporate identities. We want to be truthful. Hey, let's use blue. Orange, conversely, and you'll see that orange is in fact the opposite of blue on the colour wheel. So orange will give you the energy of red, the happiness of yellow. It's emotionally warm, it's associated with joy and sunshine. It represents enthusiasm, fascination, happiness, creativity. So from that, you put them all together and you think, oh, okay, well, blue gives me that stability and that trust where people think, oh, great, here is a company that I can rely on. But gee, they're really dynamic, aren't they? Best of both worlds. Okay? Again, taking these signs, these symbols, taking our understanding of meanings, creating something which we hope is interpreted by our target audience in a way that we have been able to forecast. Okay? So, what happens if you change the font? Would you trust your phone system to this company? Probably not. Somehow doesn't quite have the same stability, because while it's got the blue, all of a sudden, instead of having that clean avant-garde font, and avant-garde in itself, you've got something where you think, okay, that's a kid. So it's like, there's not a hope in hell I'm letting them into my organisation to dabble with my phone system. What happens if you change the colours? Okay, generally you find purple and green associated with pharmaceuticals. Hospitals, they're quite clean, quite sterile. It gives off those meanings. Again, with regards to a telephone, internet VoIP provider, Probably not. I don't think that works. I think the blue and orange does quite nicely. These are the variations. Nah, losing it.